Hello my dear friends, how are you all? This is your Alok sir from ultramathematics.com and today we are going to read about this chapter Introduction to Trigonometry. This is your chapter 8 lecture 1. Okay, so let us begin with what do you mean by this word trigonometry. See, trigonometry is basically a Greek word. It is derived from three different words. One is called as tri, second one is gon, third one is metron. Tri means 3, gon means sides, metron means measurements. So basically trigonometry means measurement of 3 sides. No, trigonometry, it is actually the branch of mathematics which deals with the relationship between sides and angles of a triangle. Before reading trigonometry, I must assume that you are familiar with the chapter triangle. And I must assume that you know what is the Pythagoras hypothesis and you know what is right angle triangle. Clear? So with this, let us start this chapter, Introduction to Trigonometry. Okay, first of all the introduction. Why we need to read about this Introduction to Trigonometry? See, I am giving you a very basic example. It's like this. Suppose your friend or you are visiting to Qutub Minar, and suppose the Qutub Minar is like this. You are standing here on the ground. Clear? Suppose this is the Qutub Minar, you are standing here on the ground. You know the distance between you and the Qutub Minar. You know this distance. Can you guess the height of this Qutub Minar? And you know the angle by which you are looking at the top of this Qutub Minar. You know this angle. So can you guess the height of this Qutub Minar? Now trigonometry will solve this type of problems. It will give a solution, it will give an answer to find the height of this Qutub Minar. So with the introduction is over, now we will start with the trigonometric ratios. Clear? There are 6 different trigonometric ratios. First of all, let me draw a right angle triangle like this. Suppose ABC is my right angle triangle, right angled at B. So you know the side which is opposite to the right angle is called as the hypotenuse. So this side is called as my hypotenuse. Clear? Okay, that much only. We need that much information only. 6 different trigonometric ratios. So as I told you, there are 6 different trigonometric ratios. So the names are like this: sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant, and the last one is cosecant. Sine of an angle, suppose I am taking that angle A, so sine of A is written as sin, sine A. It is mathematically written as sine A. Okay, sine of this angle A is nothing but side opposite to A divided by hypotenuse. Side opposite to A divided by hypotenuse. In this case, sine A will be my side opposite to A. This is the side which is opposite to A. So BC divided by AC. Cosine of A is written as cos A. And this is equal to side adjacent to this angle A divided by hypotenuse. So I will write here side adjacent to A divided by hypotenuse. Clear? Divided by hypotenuse. So that is equal to AB divided by AC. Is that clear? Now what is tangent of A? Tangent of A is written as tan A, and tan A is equals to side opposite to this angle A divided by side adjacent to this angle A. So this will be equal to side opposite to A divided by side adjacent to A. So that is equal to BC by AB. Clear? Now cotangent of A is equals to, it is written as cot A. So this is equal to side adjacent to this angle A divided by side opposite to this angle A. So exactly reciprocal of this tangent of A. Cot A is the reciprocal of tangent of A. So I can write this as side adjacent to A divided by side opposite to A. So this is my AB divided by BC. Clear? Now secant of A, this is written as sec A. So what is sec A? Sec A is the reciprocal of cosine of A or cos A. So sec A is equal to hypotenuse divided by side adjacent to A. So this is equal to hypotenuse divided by side adjacent to A, or this is equal to AC divided by AB. Clear? Now the last one is cosecant of A, or it is written as cosec A. Cosec A, this is the reciprocal of sine of A. That means hypotenuse divided by side opposite to A. So this will be hypotenuse divided by side opposite to A, or this is equal to AC by BC. So these are all the 6 different trigonometric ratios. Now the very interesting thing is that you can observe here that sin A divided by cos A will give you tan A. You can check, verify it here. Sin A divided by cos A will give you tan A. So I'm writing this result here, that is equal to sin A divided by cos A will give you tan A. Clear? Now exactly we know that the reciprocal of tan A is called as cot A. So cos A divided by sin A will give you cot A. Clear? Another result is cos A divided by sin A will give you cot A. I told you the reciprocal angles. Those are cosec A is equals to 1 upon sin A. Clear? I am writing here. So cosec A is equal to 1 upon sin A. Exactly. Sec A is equal to 1 upon cos A. So sec A is equal to 1 upon cos A. And another thing is cot A is equal to 1 upon tan A. Cot A and tan A, they are reciprocals of each other. So cot A is equals to 1 upon tan A. So this is all about the trigonometric ratios. Now there are very interesting results. From here you can observe, see, the very important note I will give it, that see, sine of an angle is equal to side opposite to A divided by hypotenuse. Now in a right angle triangle, you know that hypotenuse is the longest side. Clear? So any side divided by hypotenuse is always less than or equal to 1. Clear? Any side divided by hypotenuse is always less than or equal to 1. So in this scenario, both the sin A and the cos A will be less than or equal to 1. So here I will write it as a note. In a right angle triangle, hypotenuse is the longest side. So sine and cosine of an angle is always less than or equal to, is always less than or equal to 1. So now we will do some problems, and after that we will go for the complementary angles. Okay. So for the problematic part, let me erase these things. Suppose the problem is like this. In a right angle triangle PQR, in a right angle triangle PQR, right angled at Q, sin P is equals to 1 by 3. Now the question asked here is that find all trigonometric ratios. Okay, so what we will do, this is the question, we will write solution. First of all, the figure is very important in this case. So right angle triangle, right angled at Q. We will draw the right angle triangle, right angled at Q, P and R. Now it is said that sin P is equals to 1 by 3. Clear? You will write like this, given in right angle triangle PQR, comma, right angled at Q, right angled at Q, comma, sin P is equals to 1 by 3. Sin P is equals to 1 by 3. That means, that is sin P, or you can write that is, that is, now what is the value of sin P? See, sin P is equals to side opposite to P divided by hypotenuse, that is QR divided by PR. So QR divided by PR is equals to 1 by 3. Now let me say this is equal to, QR is equal to, now let me say QR is equal to K, say, so that implies PR will be my 3K. If QR is equal to K, then PR is my 3K. Now you can obviously find PQ. Clear? You know QR, you know PR, you can obviously find PQ from the Pythagoras hypothesis. So what is PQ? So hence PQ is equal to PR square minus QR square whole root over. Clear? You will take the positive root over as PQ is the distance and distance is non-negative. Clear? So that is equals to, this one is 9k square minus k square whole root over, or this one is equals to 8k square whole root over, or you can say root 8k. Now you have PQ, QR and PR. So you can find all the different trigonometric ratios. Clear? I am doing it right here. So my cos P is equals to PQ divided by PR. Clear? PQ divided by PR. So that is equal to root 8k divided by 3k. Root 8k divided by 3k, or it will be simply root 8 by 3. Clear? Now after that, 10p is QR divided by PQ, because 10p is side opposite to P divided by side adjacent to P. So QR divided by PQ is my, QR divided by PQ is my, this is equal to K, this is equal to 3k, this is equal to root 8k. QR divided by PQ is my 1 by root 8. Cot P will be, it is the reciprocal of 10p. I can write 1 upon 10p. So that is equal to simply root 8. Clear? Okay. Now sec p is my, it is the reciprocal of cos p. So 1 upon cos p I can write. That is equal to 3 by root 8. Now cosec p is equals to, it is the reciprocal of sin p. Now it is given sin p is equals to 1 by 3. So the reciprocal of sin p will be is equals to simply 3. My dear students, I hope you like this video. If you like it, press the like button here. If you are new to this channel, press the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it. We will have more upcoming videos like this. So stay tuned for the ultramathematics.com. Thank you.